Great. Yeah. And thank you for bringing up the point of data. That's obviously core to driving all these workflows. And we know in our space, there's a lot of these relationships that are being managed in inboxes and in spreadsheets,
Mm.
just the nature of things, and that can work to a point, but not to operate at the scale I imagine Triton Lake's operating at. So yeah, Matt, what have you seen well from a internal operations perspective in terms of a firm's use of data that has sort of differentiated them?
Yeah, differentiated might be strong, but I think it definitely the absence of it is a big red flag, right? I think
Mhm.
Jeff said it well, right? The if you think about Dunbar's number, right, it's you can have 150 relationships that your brain can really handle, and over and above that, you start to lose context. I would say most IR database or system should have multiples of that, right? In terms of folks that you've reached out to, especially if you're a mature firm, you need detailed notes about those folks. And as much as we believe, and I think skilled folks can remember those nuggets around certain relationships, you really need context on these relationships. And I think the way that systems, if we just think about note takers now, right, you can get transcripts of every call that you're on, recordings, whatever it is. You can have AI analyze those to be able to capture what are the salient points. So where, Jeff or I would have been taking handwritten notes and transcribing them into a system, and maybe we didn't get to that for 2 or 3 or a month, or there's a lag in terms of that manual process. You're just fast tracking your ability to have information in a system, to be able to track, to be able to set milestones. I always use this what when framework, which I talk about with GPs, is ask LPs what they need to see and when they want to hear from you again. And you need to record that. So when one of those are triggered, to Jeff's point, is like that gives you the impetus to reach back out. They're not telling you reach out to me whenever whenever you feel like it, or if there's something relevant that you want to share with me, go ahead. They're saying there's a specific thing that I want to see or to happen, a first close, a next deal, whatever it might be, or we're booked up until Q2. So you can put those into a system. It goes back to listening. It goes back to making sure that you can put that quickly and efficiently into a database or a system that can then build the prompts so you don't have to remember that for thousands of LPs. So I think that where it falls down is when somebody's emailing me cold. It's happened this week. They had just sent me an opportunity last week. They said, I can't remember if I sent this to you, but here it is in case. So that's something that it stands out because that everybody's prone to mistakes. No one's perfect. But the fact that that's not something that's flagged in a system that you can go check, you take that into your database and your mosaic as you underwrite a GP.